Each week in January, a Lord of the Rings film will return to theaters for the 25th anniversary. And that's all the excuse we needed to do the same thing.
Mom! We're going to Middle-earth! Be back in February!
Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, Extended Edition. So get comfy. From the mind of a cunning linguist who only wrote stories to justify his for Elvish verb play. Comes part one of a grand trilogy with a powerful message. Modernity sucks. Adapted into a film that makes the same case about modern-day Hollywood.
I wish none of this had happened.
I know Tolkien lived through World War I, but we had to live through 2 Rings of Power seasons.
The sea is always right!
The sea is always right!
Journey to the Shire, Tolkien's idyllic version of rural living, where the inbreeding is more manageable. And meet Frodo, the bright-eyed village Nepo baby, or rather Nepo nephew, who inherits everything from his uncle.
I'm leaving everything to him.
Down to his literal plot armor.
You should be dead. Mithril.
He'll set off with Merry and Pippin, two who abandon their lives on the spot for a road trip with their weird cousin. Either the bravest or the dumbest decision ever made. I'm leaning dumbest.
Where are we going?
And Sam, Frodo's servant who's got that dog in him, in that he's loyal, pure of heart, and prefers a diet of 90% meat. Bless you, Sean Astin. You saved Middle-earth in more ways than one.
I auditioned for Samwise.
Even though they look like someone hit Mumford & Sons with a shrink ray, these little bits will be tasked with destroying the ring, the most cursed piece of jewelry, because whoever this tiny gold is granted near immortality, invisibility, and +5 thunder damage to all melee attacks. But its power is more addictive than a TikTok.
My precious.
And since something that strong can't fall into Sauron, they must cross every Minecraft biome in New Zealand till they hit the of Mordor.
Mordor.
Mordorg?
Mordor.
Mordorg?
Mordor.
Whatever. All while being pursued by the Nazgul. This franchise's answer to Boba Fett, in that they look badass till you account for their weakness to fire. And water. And fall for Kevin McAllister level traps. Rounding out the fellas in the Fellowship are legendary dudes like Boromir, a man with an arc from hero to villain to meme.
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
You know he wrote that line himself? Sean Bean slayed his part. Still too soon. Legolas, who hasn't skipped a day of bow practice or moisturizer in the decade since The Hobbit, who seems OP unless you know your Elvish history from the Silmarillion. And you have read the Silmarillion, right? No? Well, go ahead. I'll wait. Gethiol. Then there's Gimli, a realistic depiction of racism and that he looks down on elves.
So much for the legendary courtesy of the elves. Speak words we can all understand. I will be dead before I see the ring in the hands of an elf.
But that won't stop him from
What gift would a dwarf ask the elves?
I asked her for one hair from her golden head. She gave me 3.
Dude, you're on a mission to save the world. Ask for an elf to fill the new vacancy. And Aragorn, whose fiercest battle is against self-doubt, even though he's truly perfect in every way.
I would have gone with you to the end, into the very fires of Mordor.
Humble, strong, brave, kind, intelligent, great hair, cool cloak. Man, why can't he be with someone more age-appropriate? Like me. The tradition of old wizards sending kids to die didn't start with Dumbledore. In the beginning, there was Gandalf, who gives the Fellowship life-saving aid to make up for all the vague BS he spews in between.
Gandalf? What is it?
Nothing. There's some things that I must see to.
What things?
Questions? I don't know, Frodo. I don't have any answers.
He'll cross sticks with Saruman, a wizard half as badass as Christopher Lee's real life. And while Gandalf took up cannabis as a hobby in old age,
your love of the halfling's leaf has clearly slowed your mind.
the only sticky icky Saruman's growing is of his linebacker training program. Get this kid some pads and an NIL deal. When these legendary wizards face off, expect to see some fireworks. But instead, watch two seniors breakdancing. Or yelling at each other like one cut in line at a deli. Stop fighting, you two. You're both credited members of the Lord of the Rings fan club. Yes, I watched all 20 minutes of the credits for this. So relive the first hairy-footed step of cinematic perfection that takes you from one flawless example of production design to the next. Brilliantly combines practical sets and camera tricks to make movie magic. Shows off pitch-perfect acting in moments big and small.
I will take you.
Mixes dialogue from Tolkien's original masterwork
All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us.
with original lines that, dare I say, improved on it.
You have my sword.
And you have my bow.
And my axe. You shall not pass!
And used cutting-edge VFX to render Middle-earth in exact detail, while admitting that a real forest looks better on screen than a rendered one. It's perfect. Just don't look too hard at the shots where they're all standing together. That's kinda jank. Ooh, even worse. Can we just cut back to the postcard? Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. No wonder everyone builds their doomsday bunkers here. Starring Godwood, Goonies Never Say Bye.
I made a promise, Mr. Frodo. Don't you leave him, Samwise Gamgee. And I don't mean to.
Mage Nito, Where Vigo We Go. Here Comes the Bloom. Gimli Some Lovin'. Doof Troop. Gotta hatch 'em all, Saruman. Unk at the Function.
Stinkin' sexy thoughts, stinkin' sexy thoughts.
Dope. Mr. Baggins, this ring is the plague, and we are the cure.
Mortal girlfriend!
How'd they grow up so fast? Balrog, the Violent Femmes.
A Palantir is a dangerous tool, Saruman.
Cool. Let's name our evil company after it. When I'm in a Big Eyes contest and my opponent is Elijah Wood.
It's Gollum.
One who has seen the eye.
And foreshadowing.
A wizard is never late.
War's brewing.
They're going to the harbor beyond the White Towers, to the Grey Havens.
My heart tells me that Gollum has some part to play yet.
Nobody tosses a dwarf!
Yeah, I can't wait for next week. Two Towers is my favorite one. 2001, A Chase Odyssey.
And you're not sleeping either. Don't think I haven't noticed.
Yeah, 'cause you people won't shut up.
Absolutely. Okay. Want your tomatoes? You're afraid. All your life, you have hidden in the shadows.
10 o'clock in the morning.
Gandalf.
Yes?
I'm never gonna be able to sleep out here.
Me neither, Sam.
The Fellowship broke up after a few weeks on the road.
Give it to me! No! Give me!
Soon, the king will return with too many endings.
You finished it. I'm back.
But now, raise your towers for the saga's creamy middle, filled with more glorious orc murder than you can shake a staff at.
Orc blood.
Ew, how much of that have you tasted before? The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Pick up right where we left off. Everything sucks, and it's all modernity's fault.
The old world will burn in the fires of industry.
While Middle-earth falls, Frodo must carry the ring across the nastiest kingdom full of repulsive beasts since Disney World, while Samwise has to fight his own impossible battles, like making English food palatable,
Potatoes.
keeping his boss from doing the Fenty lean into a mass grave, and fending off a new rival for his crush's attention, who's way skinnier and more submissive than he is.
Come, master.
Enter Gollum, the character who, by some dark magic, is able to keep his under a tiny loincloth at all times. Watch him lead our heroes through Middle-earth's dodgiest neighborhoods.
Help! Help!
Get them in trouble with the law.
Wait, this creature is bound to me.
And launch not just a million silly mocap performances, but inspire pop culture to make the same exact joke for decades.
My precious! My precious! My precious!
Once precious, my freshness.
Let me see my precious.
My precious!
My precious.
My precious!
It's my precious.
He says it 16 times in this movie, and 17 in the next one. This is why he had to hide in a mocap suit until 2018.
Oh, that was awesome! That was awesome!
Meanwhile, in Skyrim, Rohan, catch up with a nicely balanced D&D party, featuring a charismatic ranger,
This is a good sword.
a fighter who cheats on his dice rolls, a barbarian who multi-classed into comic relief,
You could have picked a better spot.
and a wizard who went on a crazy side quest and came back over-leveled. Together, they must rally the biggest gathering of horseboys since BronyCon.
Rohan, home of the Horse Lords.
Starting with King Theoden, who hired Grima Wormtongue as his advisor. Grima Wormtongue? Was Slimy McBull taken already? Once our hero swapped the evil in his head for CTE, they'll try to rush this leader into war. Think that all sounds exciting? You haven't seen anything yet. Make like a tree and leave for the bathroom to skip Merry, Pippin, and the Ents' aimless scenes of walking.
I am on nobody's side, because nobody is on my side.
Talking.
We only just finished saying good morning.
But it's nighttime already.
And in the extended edition, stumbling across some sweet Satriva.
The finest pint in the South Farthing.
In this race against time to see who can act the slowest, a dozen Groots or Saruman bumping up against Orc middle management.
But my lord, there are too many. They cannot all be armed in time. We don't have the means. We don't have enough fuel to feed the fires.
Eru himself couldn't hit these deliverables. If we don't right size, we don't make it to EOD. Much less Dawn of the Fifth Day.
Before war breaks out in full, enjoy a surprising amount of romance for a gigantic sausage party. Not just Sam and Frodo's love for each other, which couldn't be less subtle if you put "now kiss" after half their lines.
Frodo wouldn't have got far without Sam.
Now kiss. But also, there's Éowyn yearning after Aragorn, and Arwen's passionate desire for Aragorn, and Legolas's barely contained lust for Aragorn. Just don't forget my love for Aragorn. Come on, Ari. Girlfriends don't count if you leave them in the dream realm.
This is a dream. Then it is a good dream.
Not for me, King. All is prelude to the Battle of Helm's Deep, the most intense stretch of rain-soaked violence since Theon killed John Wick's dog. On one side, you have a ragtag band of stable boys with one unit of Keebler's finest. On the other, there's 10,000 Uruk-hai, orcs, and the army from 300. And since King Theoden spends most of the battle aura farming in the background,
So it begins.
it's up to Aragorn to turn in his version of the Michael Jordan flu game.
You must rest. You're no use to us half alive.
Gimli to put up wilt numbers.
70! 80! 90!
And Legolas to become the ultimate warrior. And that he choked away a 3-1 lead to LeBron James. Y'all got bailed out by Gandalf and the Cavs. Total Mickey Mouse victory. So take a journey through Middle-earth so long, half the characters have forgotten who they are.
I know your face.
Gandalf the Grey. That was my name.
That was your name once, wasn't it?
On this never-ending tale of ugly, wet evil versus beautiful, flaxen-haired good. Oh no, that one! That still has us gripping the edge of our seats, among other things.
Let this be the hour when we draw swords together.
Until we pass out from sheer joy and exhaustion.
Keep breathing. That's the key.
I still can't wait for next week for Frodo. Starring Harry Footer, Aston Powers. You all know what happened here. Canny Elfman. Bring out the Gim. He's white?
He's white?
Circus Freak. Merrily we'd roll along. Hip hip hooray. King of the Hill. The girl he told you not to worry about. And he meant it. Urban Cowboy.
This is Gondor!
Not so noble after all. Spittlefinger. The Bark Knight. The top reason to visit the Sonic Wiki.
Shadowfax.
Leroy Jenkins. And kids when you ask them not to eat too much candy at Grandma's.
You have no power here.
A Nightmare on Helm's Deep. As the world of man decays and hope has all but disappeared, we must do our duty, even when all seems lost, to rewatch Lord of the Rings one more time.
For Frodo.
The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Much has occurred in the first two parts of this trilogy.
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
You shall not pass! Looks like meat back on the menu, boys.
Potatoes.
But that's no reason to speed up part 3. Like, at all.
End? No, the journey doesn't end here.
In 4 extended edition hours of foreboding.
War is coming. The enemy is on your doorstep.
Forestalling.
What are we waiting for?
And forwarding.
This could have been an email!
In a film that spends the first 3 hours saying everything sucks and we're all gonna die.
It will soon be over.
I know there is not much point now in hoping.
Better to die sooner than late.
I don't think there will be a return journey, Mr. Frodo.
Then hit you with the most uplifting moments in cinematic history.
Never thought I'd die fighting side by side with an elf.
What about side by side with a friend?
My friends. You bow to no one.
Fun fact, if you pause right here, you can see what your boyfriend looks like when he's crying. Frodo and Sam are knocking on Sauron's door, but Elijah's looking like you at the end of the Lord of the Rings marathon. Watch him faint more than an anemic Southern belle on a hot summer's day.
Sam, no!
Get penetrated for the 3rd time in as many films. and fight a crackhead who's never heard the phrase, "Don't bite the hand that freed you." Luckily, Sam's here to carry the franchise on his back, literally.
I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you. Come on!
As Middle-earth's actual savior uses the power of friendship to become invincible. Tiptoeing the line between Hero and Harry Sue.
After the Shire!
But he gets a pass now that Gandalf is taking his white savior role way too literally. I'll give him a pass for the Eagles, though. It's Frodo's fault for not taking his suggestion.
Fly, you fools!
Catch up with Gimli, still goofing it up in the foreground. Legolas, still mogging it up in the background. And cheer for Aragorn, the man who makes no King's protesters say, okay, maybe just one. A monarch so objectively good, he makes the sun shine and trees bloom, proving that strange elves living in woods distributing swords is a basis for a system of government.
Behold the sword of Elendil.
Look! Come see the violence inherent in the system!
Sauron's armies have turned towards Gondor, a once mighty kingdom in desperate need of infrastructure weak. It's run by Lord Denethor, who's taking Sean Bean's death way too hard. Denny, he croaks in every movie. Stop being such a drama king. And even though Rohan is on its way with more horsepower than the Ford F-150, they'll struggle against a bunch of hastily introduced foes, like the Mouth of Sauron, who proves this film is based on England after all. The Witch King, who's not beating the Nazgul's cool costume but fighter allegations. And Gothmog, a walking cold sore with the lifespan of, well, an orc in a Lord of the Rings movie. With Sauron's full forces assembled against them, our hero's only chance at victory is a literal win button that renders the last 3 hours of struggle kinda pointless, as Aragorn unleashes the deadliest cloud of evil gas since I put away 2 bowls of chili with extra lembas bread. What? I can't make a fart joke? They do. Remember Merry and Pippin, the 2 hobbits who are lazy.
You've never done a hard day's work.
Stupid.
Fool of a took!
And have poor discipline around deadly weapons. Well, they both found a home in law enforcement. In this subplot about how anyone can be a hero, even if you're short or woman.
I am no man.
Because war invites all of us, big and small, to sacrifice for the greater good. Though even if you pay the ultimate price, odds are you're not quite dead.
This fellow ain't dead.
Not dead.
He's not dead. He's not dead! Mary.
He says he's not dead. Yes, he is. I'm not.
Okay, that's the last Monty Python reference I'll make. Promise. So after a 13-month journey,
13 months to the day,
that feels like it's been told in real time, the extended edition Lord of the Rings trilogy finally comes to a close with the perfect ending. Frodo reuniting with his boys.
Gandalf?
Gimli!
And that elf whose name he clearly can't remember. So gather around for one final inspiring speech from Aragorn that he ruins by making everyone stand around awkwardly while he debuts his new single. But wins us back with a perfect final image. Everyone bowing their heads to our brave little hobbits. Oh, it's not done yet, right. So return to the Shire, where Patton Oswalt is still sweeping up and watch Frodo start to feel out of place now that Sam is off the market. Then bring the saga to a satisfying conclusion that George R.R. Martin could never dream of.
You finished it.
The end. So, board a one-way ship to Elfish Paradise that ends the trilogy with a perfect mirror of the beginning. A Baggins making a sneaky getaway.
I'm going now.
It is time, Frodo.
What does he mean?
Fade to white. The end. Oh, come on! Wrap it up! My bladder's gonna explode. I had a big gulp. Starring...
Look for the bearer necessities. Throw away that ring and rest at ease.
Maya Condios. I'm the king of the world! Woo! Rudy, Rudy, Rudy. Mr. Burns. Ah! How is he creepier this way? Project Hail Mary. Pippin Ain't Easy. Axe Body Slay. Yes, 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 yes! The Princess Ride. Hillbilly Butcher. Sure, honey, you can go hang with the boys. I'll just stay home and slowly die because I gave up immortality for you! Druidia Tar. The punishment for messy eaters when I am king. Bilbo Saggins. Wrapped Pupil.
Mounted Python's flying curses.
Okay, that's the last one. Anyone looking for a web designer?
Are you orcs?
Sauron will return in the Cheesecake Factory's light fixtures. I am no man. Spear shall be shaken, shield be splintered, a sword day, a red day, ere the sun rises. Fool of a toque, Gandalf will return in Avengers Doomsday.